signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is September 6, 2022. It is 2:35 a.m. This is video number 2. I forgot one of the tweets from my last video that had Omid, and I completely forgot it, skipped it for some reason. And then once I finished some of those tweets regarding Meghan's One Young World, I see I have some notes here. These are notes that I took while I was on vacation, so I bookmarked them on my phone. I'm gonna go over them, and then I'm gonna go over some other things that have nothing to do with Harry and Meghan's One Young World. Okay, so let's get going. This is the first one that I forgot. Let's go on Twitter. I forgot to put on my last video. Let's see here. This is Omid. Okay, backing in London and picking up a very sleepy Yoshi. Would love to experience a full One Young World next time. Such an inspiring gathering of people. Youth truly can move the world. Alright, so I sort of make reference to this tweet on my last video where he then stay, I think Manchester, that's where the One Young World was taking place, and he had to go back home because there's a book that he's writing. Alright, let's see here. Where's our little sleepy potato Yoshi pick? Alright, potato is baking slowly. Okay, so that's good that Omid is, you know, I guess when he have the time to I guess communicate with some of his followers. Alright, so there's that. Occasionally Omid be throwing some shade. Okay, why London? You should have stayed in Manchester, beautiful city. Okay, this is the one that I read already. where I said he didn't stay there. Okay, I know, but I got a book to write. Today was just a momentary resurfacing, burrowing away for a foreseeable future. Now, LOL. I see there's more comment here. I don't suppose you'll be going to Germany tomorrow. Will it be too much? Okay, it's possible, and I have flight booked. There's the so he had. I didn't see that part. So he probably gonna go there as well. But I really can't afford to lose a day of writing ATM. There's the about the book here, and I got a column to get done tomorrow. That's probably for the Yahoo one. He's busy. This is what happened when you tell your truth. People want to give you a gig. I mean, they may not like your perspective of things, but if you're telling your perspective in a truthful way, people don't mind reading your stuff. So this is why he got gigs, and the others stuck with the royal family just keep on saying lies. Alright, when I tell you I'm fried, LOL. Okay, I don't play with my sleep, so I understand your predicament. With that being said, I'm crossing my fingers that you'll end up in Germany reporting on the Invictus. Do it. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. Here is a thread and Harry and Meghan's arrival. Alright, let's see what I have here. These were all bookmarked while I was on vacation. Alright. Meghan is meeting with a group of One Young World leaders this afternoon to discuss the work they're doing in their communities around gender equity. I imagine we'll hear more about their work in her speech tonight. Alright. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to pause, stop in between.
Which is often so unsung and so important. We've got 30 brilliant young people from Manchester who've won scholarships to attend tonight. And to attend the conference over the coming days. And all of these young people are doing amazing work in their communities, but unfortunately, most of the time that doesn't really necessarily go appreciated. So Meghan is meeting with a group of young leaders this afternoon, and we hope that through the meeting with her, that their incredible work is going to be more publicised, better funded, and raise awareness of these really important causes.
And she does.
That's a podcast of Michelle Dignan. So one thing, I was thinking of something. Over the weekend, I was listening to some of the squaddies in the UK. They had how do they call this? Not a podcast. It was like a discussion on Twitter. So it was very uplifting to see some squaddies in the UK talking about a lot of different topics. But let's continue.
Get a lot of stick in the press. I mean, you'll have worked with her in close quarters, really. What's she like as an ambassador for the work that you do?
Well, we've worked with her since 2014, so long before she met Prince Harry. She's always been genuinely incredibly passionate about gender equality.
Okay, so I'm assuming, I know you guys hate that, I'm sorry, but I have to stop in between. I'm assuming one of the speakers in this audio is the founder. I'm assuming the founder of One Young World. And that she is saying that they've been working with Meghan way before Prince Harry. So I'm moving it back slightly.
Long before she met Prince Harry, she's always been genuinely incredibly passionate about gender equality. Mm-hmm. She speaks about it really eloquently, and she's very professional. And I know she really cares about it, and that's why she's here. It's 8 years since we first started working with her, and she's still involved. So I think.
The thing is that after I finished video 1, I was looking at some, some of those hashtags that's going on, like Prince Harry is a traitor. And some of the thing that I was reading there is like, why is she in the UK, this and that? And some squad goes in there, and said, she was invited. When you are being invited at something, and if you could make it, you go. But these people think the world evolved around them, those haters. Meghan was invited. She's been working with them since 8 years. There it is being said here. I'm moving back slightly again.
Since we first started working with her, and she's still involved. So I think that speaks a lot to her commitment to the cause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we spoke earlier on to a lovely young lady, Emma Greenwood, who is a real advocate for making sure people are aware of the climate change crisis. And she in particular was really excited to see Meghan talk today. So the atmosphere there today is going to be great, isn't it, for everyone involved?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the most important thing is that we've got all these high-profile people coming. It is obviously very exciting. But really, we know when One Young World was founded, the world didn't need more conferences. What the world needs is more people taking action. And so One Young World is actually only the start of the program that young people go through. It's sort of their entry to the One Young World community, and they get membership for life. They get funding. We've done, I think this year alone, we've done $800,000 towards young people's projects for the SDGs.
Wow.
And they get to come on programs like yours and talk about their work. And
you see, you don't hear this stuff being put out by those people in the UK. So Harry and Meghan knows exactly, their purpose. This is why he wants his security to be ensured. Each time he goes over there, it's there, because there's so many other things that's happening in the UK. People are not talking about it. Wow, now you're hearing it from someone completely different, who's not, in the tabloid talking their nonsense, saying there's young people in the UK who's doing work. They are being funded. Some of the things that Harry and Meghan are doing arch well. But let's listen. I'm moving it back slightly. Let's listen.
Funding. We've done, I think this year alone, we've done $800,000 towards young people's projects for the SDGs. They get to come on programs like yours and talk about their work and raise awareness. And it's just the start, really. So since 2010, One Young World's impacted nearly 36 million people around the world. And we really, really hope that people will take the inspiration that they experience here in Manchester back to their countries and create the change that we all know that we need around the world.
Well, it's certainly creating
so many good things is happening, but those haters is like trying to mute those people who actually doing the work. I'm telling you, for those who are new, if you look at my intro and my videos, not the sneak peek one, the one full videos, hour-long videos, is that you see all the charities that Harry and Meghan support. At one point when the UK, the voices were so loud of negativity, stripping them of their patronages here and there, I was so angry. I was gonna redo or change my intro to something else. But thank God reality struck, and when you're angry, you don't think logically. So after I calm down and understand Harry and Meghan's purpose, and I decided to leave the intro as is and said, it's the people, the little people who don't have the voice. These are the people Harry and Meghan are helping, and this is why the intro remained the way it is. Otherwise, I was gonna scrap it. If I did it when I was angry, that's one thing I know I was gonna change. So let me put that into, let's continue. There's more comment. Oh, I forgot, it's a thread. Okay, in 2019 she convened the original roundtable discussion that became the Action 10 task force. It was great to see co-ed gender equality lobbying group to promote the importance of men's involvement in this work. Meghan asked Harry to join her at the meeting. One Young World 2022. All right, because remember, Harry is a feminist as well. He's helping. They need men to be part of that movement, because hey, men create babies as well. Some may have children, daughters and stuff like that. So Harry sees the cause, see the injustice that's happening. All right, so there's that. Excited to share the official launch of Action 10. That was in 2020, by the way. A gender equality lobbying supported by Sussex Royal, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and One Young World and Queen's Come Trust. Learn more, oneyoungworld.com. There was something that I was thinking. There was a video I came across where Meghan was saying that I think she went to the UN. There's some high profile men, I think from Australia, couple of them said they will not join some meeting. I don't have that clip. It is in one of my videos. I don't know which video. Those group of men, I think it was 3 or 4 of them, who said they will not join any meeting if they invite them, if there's not at least 4 other women there as well. So there are some men who are at the table, who's willing to give a helping hand to help the movement, help women to be at the table as well. All right, so Meghan gave a shout out to Meghan didn't really name this person by name, but she named the country that these men were from. All right, just to give a few perspective. Okay, one young world leader, Emma Greenwood, shared her excitement at seeing Meghan deliver her keynote speech and the spotlight that she and Harry bring to young people and their work as activists for charity. I hope it's not the same one I just showed here. It's 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Let's listen.
For young people from around the world. We can talk now to Emma Greenwood from Bury. She's a climate change activist and will be at the event later today in Manchester. Good morning, Emma.
Morning.
Morning. Listen, big day ahead of you. Can you tell us what you're doing today at the conference?
It is. So I'm going to be attending the opening ceremony where the Duchess is delivering her keynote address at the Bridgewater Hall, which is really, really exciting. And then I'm just going to get to meet a lot of the other delegates as well, obviously from around the world.
And you say you're going to be there to watch Meghan's speech. Are you pleased sort of with the publicity she's bringing for this event, or does a bit of you roll your eyes and just think, oh, we could do without the storm around it all?
I think, to be honest, having the support of such a publicly influential figure is incredible, and I think young people need it because it can be so difficult to get into adult-dominated spaces as a young person, and the Duchess has hosted gender equality roundtables before, and she has been quite active in supporting young people, and so I think anything that she and Harry can do is really valuable.
Wow.
Yeah,
this is very crucial. From those negativity we keep on hearing from the UK, the negativity. There you have here this young lady who's more than happy to have them to hear the positivity from Harry and Meghan. This is very crucial because we are so flooded with so much negativity from those old people who have the mic. When I mean mic, is the platform to share the experiences. Instead of sharing positivity, they are clouding the mind with negativity. So this is good to hear from these young people in the UK, especially in the UK. All right, so let's listen.
People would say there's no such thing as bad publicity, wouldn't they? So if she's going to shine a light on something, even if some people, because like she does create mixed feelings, as we've heard amongst people, but if she's going to shine a light on it, at least it gets it talked about, doesn't it? So on
Definitely.
that note then, can you tell us about the cause that you've campaigned for?
Yes, so I'm specifically a youth voice and climate activist, and so a lot of what I fight for is this sort of intergenerational work between adults and young people to tackle so many of the issues that we're faced with both now and in the future. And so I was a young member of Parliament for Bury over the past 3 years, as well as helping with obviously Fridays for Future, which Greta Thunberg spearheaded.
She's doing her thing. And one thing that I get out of this is that you see so many young people have different interests. Okay, different interests, and each one of them focusing on their interests and which could help the world. Where the royal family seems to want everything for themselves, but they can't do shit. They can't do shit. They want to be the one to be doing everything, but they can't even do a single thing. So this is why so many of us have different interests. I've said this in past videos where the squad, you could see them in every aspect. Okay, there's some who are I don't know, architects, doctors. When I said doctors, I just remember when I was in one of my podcasts, I was saying something about certain blood type, and some squaddies corrected me. I left it that for the squaddies to correct me on that, but on the comment section, and they did. All right, which one did they say? O positive, I think it was. All right, that's the one, that the blood type that goes to everything. But in that podcast, I started talking, and then I confused myself, and I took myself right back out and said, "You squaddies, correct me on that." But yeah, you have squaddies who are doctors, cyclists, I don't know, garbage collectors, you name it. Okay, this is what makes the squad really good, because many squads are in different field. Okay, different field, different understanding of things, different knowledge of things. This is what makes the squad very good. And they contribute with their, the multitaskers. While they're doing their thing, they still, have time to contribute a little bit of, positivity to support Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's what's good with that. But the royal family wants everything. They wants to do everything, and then at the end of the day, they do nothing. They only focus on themselves. How they could enrich their pocket a little bit more, even though they have plenty. They want much more. Okay, so the squads, and you see the on One Young World, the young people, different hobbies, different passion for things. Okay, each one of them have different passion for different things, which and eventually help a little bit of everything. Okay, I hope I made my point clear. Okay, I'm moving it back slightly. Let's listen.
Obviously, Fridays for Future, which Greta Thunberg spearheaded.
And how do you get people to engage with your causes? How do you reach them?
Oh, that would have been good, but it stopped.
It's for young.
All right, let's see here. There's more. Okay, the media really could take a lesson from the young leaders on this one. Stop the spin and actually listen to what Emma and her peers are saying. Congrats, Emma. Hope you enjoy the summit. All right, let's see here. I got the opportunity to speak on BBC World this morning about the upcoming One Young World Summit in Manchester over this week. Honored to have Kensington Royal attend and give a keynote address to show her support for young people. Okay, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Attending the One Young World Summit today as a youth ambassador. Emma, welcome. Thanks for joining us on the BBC News channel this morning. Tell us a little bit about the organisation and what it means to have Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, delivering that keynote speech later.
Yes, so the One Young World Summit brings together young leaders from all across the world tackling such a wide range of social issues, whether it be world peace, famine, poverty, education and the climate crisis. And obviously having the Duchess deliver a keynote speech at the opening is an incredible opportunity to bring attention to the work that young people are doing, but also to show young people that we have the support of influential public figures like the Duchess, and hopefully to show that's what
This is the thing you're not hearing. This is the thing you're not hearing from those big mouths who could easily shed light on this, because this is why One Young World, well, they've been working with Meghan for a very long time. Okay, way before Meghan even mentioned it in her speech. Okay, so bringing shed light to some of this stuff, this is very, very good. But you're not hearing those old people who have the mic, the bowel, the other ones. I don't even know their names. I can't even think of their name. They're not talking about this positivity. Instead, they want to cloud the young people's mind. This is very, very sick from all those old people in the UK, helping to cloud the mind. But meanwhile, young people all over the world are trying to get themselves out of that cloudiness. They want some sunshine. And this is where Harry and Meghan comes into play to help give them a platform for them to be heard. Harry said it at the Obama Foundation with Melody Hobson.
I get all of my passion, inspiration and energy from young people. And that is from the ages of 6 or 7 in the Caribbean, when you get a 6-year-old turning around to you and telling you exactly how much damage your country and the developed world is causing them, all the way to 28, 30-year-olds who at some point in their life have already a better understanding of duty and service than I ever did at that age. Because it's all about giving back. So yeah, I think that, look, lots of people say that, oh, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful. But when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country, but can change the world as well. And that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis.
So when a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
agree with them slightly. Look, we all know the issues that are out there, with the climate and the environmental issues, and I don't want to say it's refreshing, but it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years. I think I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. But as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist, because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
Young people as well, the adults believe in us, and we have this power to cause change and to fight for what we believe in, and I do hope that the Duchess kind of speaking at the summit will bring attention publicly to that.
And yes, here we are.
There it is. They're craving for them to be heard, the young people. So let me move it back slightly.
To fight for what we believe in, and I do hope that the Duchess kind of speaking at the summit will bring attention publicly to that.
There it is, okay? To help bring publicity, eyes, and attention to some of the things these young people are trying to say. There it is. All right, let's listen.
Yes, here we are talking about it now, but do you worry, are you concerned that there will be so much focus on what she's saying, how she looks, that it somehow overshadows the summit?
I mean, Meghan has done kind of continuous work to help with gender equality surrounding the One Young World organisation, and I think any attention is good in terms of empowering young people.
Very good response.
That, people do support them, and there is always the risk that will happen, but I mean, from my experience, the Duchess has only ever wanted to support young people and amplify the work they're doing.
Oh, very good. Let's listen to what she said again. Okay, very proud of the work that Meghan is doing, and she's been always about, I'm paraphrasing here, about the work that those people are doing. It's the other ones who keep on spinning the work Harry and Meghan are doing. It's the old people with the negativity who's spinning their words around. Look at how when Meghan was saying something about Archie, there's a word that she used, and then that Camilla Tomney said it's Archie who's saying that word. During the bench, when Meghan was promoting the bench from NPR. NPR is one of those public radio in the US. All right. She spent that word completely as if Archie is the one who said it. All right. So let's listen to that again. I move it slightly back.
And I think any attention is good in terms of empowering young people and showing them that people do support them, and there is always the risk that will happen, but I mean, from my experience, the Duchess has only ever wanted to support young people and amplify the work they're doing.
Yeah.
What have you made of recent coverage of Meghan, and also what she has done in terms of interviews?
I think Meghan always continues to support young people, and both the Duke and Duchess continue to do that and fight a lot for their, as you said before, kind of philanthropic work they do. And she's hosted roundtables again at the Palace before, and she's done real kind of impactful work with young people. It isn't performative in any sense. Done real kind of impactful work with young people. It isn't performative in any sense.
So much loss for the UK. So much loss. These are some stuff maybe I did point them out. If they came on Twitter, I would have shared them with you. So she's been there saying Harry and Meghan been inviting them to the palace to talk about their work. This is a huge loss for the UK. But hey, the world got it now. Got them now. So I'm moving it back again.
On tables again at the Palace before, and she's done real kind of impactful work with young people. It isn't performative in any sense. I think she really does fight for what she believes in, and wants to support young people and support the work they're doing. I think sees the value in that.
There's been a lot of negative coverage, though, hasn't there? If you look at coverage, especially here in the UK, there has been a lot of negative coverage of her. What do you make of that?
I think again, it's when you're in the public eye, I think that's inevitable, and I think we as young people experience that a lot. Whether you look at the youth strikes for climate and the controversy around them.
Oh, that was such a good question. I wanted to hear more. I like the question that she asked her. Okay, and she's giving the true thing because that's not what she experienced. All right, let's continue. Oh, there's more audio. Okay, Meghan Markle is very much adored all the way back in Ghana and Africa. She's an icon for us. What she does and social change inspire a lot. One Young World 2022, Patrick, One Young World, healthcare activist. Okay, 1 minute and 56 seconds. Let's move it back.
So Meghan Markle's address is this evening. What do you think? Are you looking forward to it?
Absolutely. Meghan Markle is very much adored all the way back in Ghana and Africa. She's an icon for us. What she does in social change inspires a lot.
Wow.
We are aware of her activism in gender, climate change, environment, and we really look forward to engage her and hear from her what she has for the young leaders of the world.
And
what do you expect?
That's glad to hear. They're letting people know, yeah, we admire her. And what was the thing I was gonna think? When Harry and Meghan go somewhere to meet these young people or into a deep conversation with, they listen. They may not act on the moment that you're speaking to them, but they will remember. Harry and Meghan, when they go somewhere, they listen. All right. There was something Harry had done. I forgot what it was. I pointed out before in one of my videos, but let me not waste time trying to think. Let's listen.
Expecting from her.
Oh, let me move it back.
What the young leaders of the world?
Yeah. What are you expecting from her?
So we are expecting first of all an engagement session with her. I'm aware she's going to have a session with gender activists to share ideas. For me, I want to listen perspectives from her. I want to hear how she has gone about her social change programs, how she's driving social change, and of course share ideas with her.
Yeah, there's always been a lot of controversy around the Duchess. Also, some people saying, she is very much in the public eye, even though they had...
That's from the UK only. Only the UK who's bringing this nonsense. Only the UK. And then they try to influence that same negativity into the US. I don't know about other places. Probably Australia. I'm not 100% sure. But this negativity is infested in the UK. The negative aspect of Meghan. I don't understand. Meghan, who've been doing many of this stuff for years, you never hear a negative thing about her. But the minute she stepped in the UK, all you're hearing is negativity after negativity. People have to stop and think, but wait a second. Before she married into the royal family, how come I didn't hear all of this negativity that they saying how toxic she is, the way the UK royal rats are claiming that she is? So people need to stop and think. Or even her ex, well, I don't want to go to her ex, her co-workers, for example, this is much better, okay, who literally came out and said they had tried to pay him $70,000 to talk negative about her, that they did something that never happened. He was like, I need the money, but I'm not going to get the money that way. I'm paraphrasing.
know we can rely on you for being a great guy. So what an incredible friend you were to Meghan Markle is. Have you guys hung out at all since then?
No, we haven't spoken. She just wrote me a very nice thank you letter and I framed it, and that was very nice of her to do. She just appreciated that I was honest, but it's so funny that we live in a time where everyone's like, it's such a big deal. I just did the right thing. Right. You know, it's okay to feel like that should be the norm and the status quo, but it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. He told the truth. I think we should all be a little more honest.
Well, thank you for doing the right thing.
All right, so people in the UK, many of them fail to stop and listen and understand the environment that they are in. They just take the royal rat's words as gospel. I'm moving back. Let's listen.
Saying, you know, she is very much in the public eye, even though they had moved to the United States for more privacy and to step away from the royal lifestyle. But you say she's an icon in...
And let's not forget, Meghan never said anything about privacy. It's them in the UK who keep on saying privacy.
I think life is about being able to share our stories and share parts of our lives that you're comfortable with. So it's about boundaries and it's about respect. They've created a false narrative. I've never talked about privacy.
All right, they are so good in turning words but they are so horrible in understanding their own language. Okay, they are good at spinning words into something that was not meant the way it was originally meant, but they are horrible at processing, comprehend the words of English when people say certain things, because it then fit into their box, into their narrative. Alright, Meghan never said anything about privacy. It is them who claim they want privacy. Meghan said, I want to share what I want to share with you. Harry have been saying it for a very long time. Privacy, there has to be a line.
Hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and you know, a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. You know, this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
The work, the INVICTUS, is just a small portion of his role, and then the privacy, he wants it to remain private. Okay, you could understand that. Who want people to be on your face every move that you make, especially when you're not working? All right, but let's listen.
Ghana. So does that controversy that's not spoken about where you are?
For me, I think that her use of her influence, her use of her position to drive social change is not something we can underestimate. There may be controversies about, you know, the royal life and what she can do and what she cannot do. But for us who are interested in sustainable development, I think that she's in the right place, pushing the agenda for a better world.
Wow,
Tell
I
me,
love that.
In our last minute or so, Patrick, what your NGO is about. I just said it's providing free and affordable medical care, but just tell me, who is it serving exactly?
It's that bad. The good question. Okay, let's see.
So Meghan Markle's
okay, Harry and Meghan are off to Manchester. California looks good on these two. Let's look at the pictures closer. It's grainy here. Alright, let's see here. More replies. What time is Princess Meghan's speech? Okay, these are other things. Okay, I just want to read. Okay, I did this already. Oh, Angela Levine. What is that? I really don't think Meghan is the right person to counsel young people. Wow, there's those negative people here. I don't think society needs a load of self-obsessed, callous individual. Wow, after all those positive things that Meghan is saying, but there's this one here. Wow, just wow. Let's see, she retweeted this person here. The Duchess of Sussex is expected to deliver a keynote speech in Manchester today in her role as counselor for One Young World. Were you saying that way before she met Harry? Because she's been doing that way before. She must be doing something good that they keep on inviting her back. Wow. And it has 4,315 likes. Bless their heart. Let me read some of the comments. Now I'm curious. Okay, keep seething. My niece, who is studying in the UK this semester, sent me this video of the beautiful Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, at IWD 2019, International Women's Day 2019. KCL today. Meghan told security that she won't leave without saying hi to the student who had gathered outside. Okay, let's see here. 1 minute and 43 seconds. You come across all sort of things. I love when the squad put their thing here. Let's see here. Damn, listen to the camera. Oh, when she was pregnant with Archie. Alright, that's taking a while. I'll fast forward it a bit when I'm editing. Wow, listen to the kids.
You're so beautiful. Oh my god.
Listen, oh my. There was a video where she said something about, was I reading it somewhere, where she knows many of these people stand online for so long just to see a glimpse of her, so she has to give them that few seconds of attention, so she appreciate their time. I don't remember where I read it, but it was in one of those tweets. I read so many things. All right, but let's continue.
Oh my god!
Wow, did we just touch her?
Did anyone get that?
Wow. All right, this is a thread, but I'm not gonna. I was reading this while I was watching while the video was playing. Okay, I'm astonished any organization in this country has invited them. Quite a slap in the face to the Queen and Prince Charles. Let's see here. Okay, you're astonished because the hate account you follow made you believe they are hated here in the UK. Far from it. Even the royal family has invited them twice this year and they said no thank you. They are very much loved. Meghan isn't self-observed or callous, but you are. That's answering, let me highlight this. That's answering to her. Oh, I need to pause this. That's answering to her. All right, let's see here. Meghan isn't self-obsessed or callous, but you are. You use someone you despise to make money. You've never given a moment consideration that she is human being, sort of a definition of self-obsessed or callous. Straight back to her. Okay, you're confused again. Attached is an article to help you out. I know it's difficult when you're very old to be to be current. Just know we come with receipt. Alright, Meghan Markle popularity surged in US after latest interview and extraordinary poll. More than 2/3 of Americans surveyed said they thought more favorably of the Duchess after her controversial interview with The Cut, as well as her new podcast episode. Is it from The Mirror? Okay, so I may not even bother going. Do you remember what young is? Meghan is literally the best non-musical voice for the young on the planet right now. Is the best non-musical voice. Okay, you could learn a thing or 20 from her. All right, well, you'll be in first place to talk about self-obsessed or callous individual. It takes one to know one. All right, let's go to the next tweet that I have. I can't believe I just went into Angela Levin. How the hell is she on my timeline? All right, this needs to be bookmarked. Let's go into that maybe some other time. All right, let me bookmark it. Some other time I might come to it. I just bookmark it and liked it. Let me go back. And where's that Angela Levin? I need to block her. I do not want her to come on my thing. I don't know how. Alright, but let me go to the next tweet. Let's see here. Watch live opening ceremony One Young World Manchester Summit 5 September 1700 to 2000. Alright, so this is the YouTube thing here. So they do have a YouTube channel. I did mention something on my community board, but I wasn't sure that they have a YouTube channel. Thank you for sharing the link. Alright, so there's more of this here. So that's that. Alright, so now I'm done with the One Young World here. These are some of the tweets that I came across over the weekend. Alright, so that was way before the One Young World. All right.